And I'm Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Nice to meet you. You all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good man, have a seat. I take a look at the Daytona, and while everything seems to check out, I can't shake the feeling that something might be amiss. Can you just run the card for me, please? Thank you.
I've had a date change on the card. It's dated to next month. It's obviously a fake.
As I'm sat with a client checking out his Daytona, everything seems to be running smoothly. But little did I know, in the back room the lads have spotted a problem with the warranty card, and that's about to change everything.
Obviously I can't show you the card, but it looks like the date might have been changed on the card, so I just need Charlie to check it over and make sure he's happy with it. But I mean, I don't know if I can show it you like this, but as you can see, there's a pen on it and it's dated the 8th of the 7th, 2024, so.
It might just be an honest mistake.
I reckon it was January.
Yep.
But why, I mean, why would you change it to a month that doesn't even exist yet? Why not even wait?
The pen that has made the adjustment does all match up with the other pen.
Like, because ADs do sometimes date him in the future. It's not completely unheard of, but...
Did he come in a DeLorean?
I reckon that was January.
Just obviously when Charlie comes in, if we can close the door.
So if the date's wrong on that one, it's a month in advance. I just don't think we can buy it.
So the watch is checked out on Watch Register, which obviously shows that there's no theft or loss or fraud on it. Obviously it doesn't state a date of when obviously the card was issued. But yeah, it's a definite one for Charlie to make the decision on it.
While the team's whispering suspicion in the back, I'm still in the dark. Time to head in and uncover what's really going on.
And just get the door closed behind him. Just close the door behind him.
Can we get a bottle of water, sparkling, please? Have we got all the details, Josh?
We'll go for it in a minute, will you? There's a date change been done.
Is there?
It's next month. If you look at the pen as well.
Right.
We suspect it might be January.
Okay. Like a 1 to 7?
Yeah.
So we can ask him for a copy of his purchase receipt, can't we? Yeah. That's why you have a team. Let me just have a look at that. Yeah, you can see at the top, can't you?
Yeah, the O's are just different on them as well. If you look at the 2024, the O on that is a different, you know, handwriting kind of.
Yeah, it's actually a different pressure, can't you? Because you can see it's much lighter. The 2024 is quite light. The bottom of the 07 is quite light in the 08.
Yeah.
And at the top it's just got quite dark and quite linear.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'd go over the top of the O though, because the O's different, isn't it? What was the O? Was that a different number than Josh? Or Josh is our handwriting expert.
I think that looked like an O anyway.
Yeah,
I'm thinking that 01.
Did he send a photo of this before he came? No. Right, let's go have a chat with him. Just one of the team there, we've just been looking at your card on your watch, and it's actually dated the 8th of the 7th. But your date on your card is the 8th of the 7th.
Oh, yeah.
But obviously we're only in June.
Do you want to see the receipt?
Yeah, but it's post-dated, isn't it? We haven't actually hit that date yet.
Seriously, I don't know.
Did you not notice that, or?
No.
Really?
You were the first one that...
Because what it kind of looks like as well is, you know, it looks like a 01 that's been changed to a 7.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if, like, the ADs, this card's been dated, let's say, January this year, and then, for whatever reason, the date's been changed slightly. Yeah, you see, that's a different date to what's on the card. It's got the serial on, hasn't it? So it's on there. The problem with this is obviously we can't sell that watch to a client with a date that's in front of today.
So what do we do, Charlie?
Well, we can't take this watch with a date that's post-dated, unfortunately. I mean, you've got to understand my point of view selling to my clients. You know, if we've got a watch, so this date has not yet happened, so we can't buy a watch where the date on the card is in front of where we're at. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? I've got to set my clients.
Can I make one phone call and then?
Yeah, absolutely. John, we'll come out and give you a minute, yeah? Yes, obviously that's really unfortunate. He has, you can tell he's in quite a bit of shock, to be fair. Unfortunately, things do go on at ADs. where they do register cards early for their own reasons, for maybe sale targets, or they've actually allocated that watch to somebody else or themselves even, which does happen. What's the biggest worrying thing is it has had a date change, so the 01 of the actual month has been changed to a 07, and it's not good. So I feel sorry for the guy. You can tell he's quite distressed about it, so we'll try and help him with it. It's fine. Let me move that up for you. There you go. You know, it's disappointing for me because we're always looking for the stock, as you can see. So,
Hey, thank you.
lovely to meet you. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, safe journey home. And that is why we do our policies and our strict protocol for when we get watches in, and that's testament to the team and every team member in here. We have procedures and we stick to it, and no matter what, we have to stick to what we do, and that is why we have the team that we do. Mike. Well done, mate. Good spot. That's what the team's all about. Good spot, old boy. The customer leaves disappointed we couldn't buy his Daytona. Credit to Mike for spotting the issue. Sharp eyes save us again. As one day ends, another begins. Today the boutique is buzzing with a lineup of appointments. First things first, I just want to go through the appointments today, Josh, if that's all right.
So I've got a guy selling the Sundust at 11:30.
Yes.
Got one selling brand new unworn sub-no date.
Subno date.
And then
Is that our usual price?
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
He says he's dealt with you a lot before,
Okay.
but I'm not sure who he is.
Yep.
4:30/5 selling a new Paul Newman, 29.5.
That's good. I want to ask you about that actually. 29.5. Is that 24?
Yeah.
Because I've been offered a Paul Newman over the weekend. It was a client who offered one to us a couple of weeks ago, but I think we had 2 or 3 in.
Okay.
So I just want to check stock levels, what we actually got. So is that the only one that's coming in?
That's the only one,
Paul
yeah.
Newman?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we can make an offer on this other one?
Yeah.
So it's a 24, used, so been worn a couple of times, but it's supposed to be mint.
Okay.
So obviously we need to buy that less than that.
Yeah.
So we need to look at price on that this morning. I'll go back to him with an offer.
Yeah.
Josh and I were in the middle of an important discussion about watch prices, and then, just as things were getting serious, a wasp decided to join the conversation. Jesus. Suddenly, it's less about numbers and more about survival. Go away.
Don't want another sting.
In fact, I'll be in hospital if that gets me. You have an epileptic shock, so aphalactic.
Could swap desks if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I get stung by a wasp or a bee, then I have to go to hospital because I swell up and I get it's like analytic shock, so you got to have like an EpiPen. Josh, what are you doing? You're just making it angry. You're the worst wasp killer ever. You don't even know where it's gone. Success. Josh caught it. Was there ever any doubt? That'd been good for telling, wouldn't it? Fucking hospital visit, me on floor. But just as we catch our breath from a busy morning, the phone rings. Our 1 p.m. client, he's here. It's only 11 a.m.
Good morning, Luxury Watch Company. The appointment at 1 o'clock
Yep.
is here now.
Okay.
Can you see him now, or will he have to wait? 'Cause obviously I
Yeah,
know-
just give us 10 minutes and come to the door. Yeah. Yep.
Hi there, thanks for holding. Yeah, if you give us 10 minutes and then come to the door, we'll see you now.
With the client already outside and waiting, I scrambled to set up the boutique. Not exactly ideal timing. This always happens. This is why you can't predict our industry. Something always happens every day. You plan for everything. The boutique finally set, I welcome in our 1 p.m. client. Someone I bought from before, and let's just say he's quite the character. Hiya mate, you alright? Yeah, you alright? How are you?
Not bad.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Remember me?
Of course I remember you. Yeah, how's things?
Yeah. The dealer said you just phone and he said, I got that watch for you.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it?
Because it is crazy, but I was after the
Yeah.
Pepsi one. I got 3. Yeah, but look.
For you to have a look at?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in any of them.
Okay. He brought in 3 watches, one we'd already agreed a price on, and 2 more that he brought unannounced. So how are you keeping anyway? You alright?
Not bad. I'm just looking for the Pepsi one. I spent nearly £30,000 on the still
This year?
With them, yeah.
Right, okay. What you want, the Jubilee or the Oyster? Which one are you trying to get? Are you not bothered?
No, I'm not bothered, but
Yeah.
I prefer the Jubilee, to be honest.
The Jubilee is
Yes.
definitely more popular, I will say that. But, you know, the Oyster, it's still a beautiful watch.
Well, every time you keep asking and how low, and they say, oh yeah, not this year, we don't get much.
Yeah, but the danger is if you don't get it this year, you know, will it still be here next year? You know, none of us really know. Yeah.
You're always fair.
Yeah, I'm always fair. Always fair. I think that's the best way, isn't it? You know.
Not to be greedy. Greedy doesn't work.
No. It's got to work both ways, isn't it? Right, that all looks fine. Josh, are you free? Well, I'll give that to Josh. Thank you. Right, so that all looks fine. I'll pop all these bits in here. With the Submariner as expected, he then reveals the surprise pieces. Right, so what's the next one you'd like me to look at? Did we discuss these or have you just brought them with you?
No, this is to discuss.
To discuss, okay.
Yeah.
So what's the story behind this one then?
Never wore it.
Okay.
It's,
The only thing is with the sort of smooth bezel, it's not as popular as the fluted, as I'm sure you're probably aware.
it's not fucking.
But I'll still take a look at it for you while you're here. Where are you price-wise on this one?
Well, you're the boss, you tell me.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
You know me, I
Yeah.
I never argue with you with the price. I just want fair price.
Okay,
and that's it.
2,000. Can you just check me some prices on that, please? It's unworn. Smooth, yeah. Trust me.
I wore this for over a year now.
Okay,
But still in
Okay.
excellent condition. I haven't.
so it's 2022, no date sub. So you've worn it for about a year.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you enjoy wearing it?
Beauty.
Yeah?
Absolutely beauty.
Right, okay. Right, I'll look in some price on this fee as well.
Maybe need just a bit cleaning.
A bit to clean. Do you want a job? Right, so that's that. Right, if you give me 2 minutes, I'm just going to go in there. Thank you. The date just he's brought in has a smooth bezel. Not typically one we'd go for, but since he's a good client, we'll still make him an offer. What's the cheapest online?
8750. That's a 22 unworn.
I crunch the numbers and head back in with my offer. This one's not going to be easy. So for those two, we'd pay 14,500. So the split wise is 7,750 and 6,750. So the current list price on that is 6,650. That's 2024 prices. Obviously, you'll have paid probably around £6,000-ish, I'm going to say, roughly around there. You'll know better than me. And 7,750. So obviously, we're paying 9,050 for that being a 24 unworn.
What do you say for this?
7,750 on that one.
And this one?
6,750 on that one. So it's 14,500 for the pair.
Give me 8 on that.
Do
And
we-
I'll be happy.
The only thing is, if that was unworn, I would give you 8. So we've paid 9 on that, on 9,050. So 2023 we pay 8.5, and the 2022 we actually pay 8. So if that was unworn, I would pay 8. But I think 7,750 is fair. There's a few little marks. I'm not going to knock the condition. I think it's good condition, but 7,750. And then obviously, if you want to wear that, fine. I mean, for what it,
I'll wear that
Yeah.
one. Give me 8 for that and I'll be over that.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, we've been fair on that. So we have been fair on that. You know, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do 7,750 and a free gift. See, you've got a smile at you.
8 and...
I can't do it. The reason is I pay 8 for new 22s and 8.5 for new 23s.
But it's, to be honest, you'll see yourself, you know yourself.
No, I've had a good look.
If there was any big scratches or something like that, I'll say, yes, you're right.
Yeah, well, if it had big scratches, I wouldn't take it in.
I
You know,
7 on that.
yeah, I'd prefer, I
see,
think, the Noda. Yeah, I know. I just think because that's got the smooth bezel, we're sort of appealing more to like a unisex client.
7 and I'll wear this one. I'll give me 8. Oh, let's make the deal.
Yeah, I think for me, Josh had just found one online for 9,300 to 22 used. So for me, we need a 10% margin.
Online is different, but this is...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I think it's worth more than what them prices are online, but obviously we've got to factor that in. Tell you what I'll do 7,850, or I'll just pass on that.
What about this?
6,750 on that.
You don't give me 7 for that.
If you had the fluted bezel, I'd jump up and down for that watch. That might sit around for a while just because it's got the smooth bezel.
7, 9, and that's it.
Done.
Yeah. And I'll wear this one.
Done.
Okay.
Happy?
There we are.
Perfect.
Say I'm trying flexible.
No, I'm fair though.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
with you as well.
We've got to factor in getting it ready for retail, so that's what it is. That's fine. Josh, can you run the sales on those 2 no dates, please?
And I'll wear this one. Can
Yeah, absolutely.
Josh, when you finish, can you just adjust? You take a couple of links for that.
You're speaking to the wrong man there.
The wrong man. Yeah. That's that he'll be in charge. No. Oh.
That's fine. Give me 2 minutes, thank you. Deal done. After a bit of arm wrestling, I managed to buy a second Rolex Submariner. That was a tough one. Yes, we're doing 7.9, Josh, and 9,050. Yeah, so we've bought off this particular client before, and we always fair with each other. Sometimes you get a little bit of arm wrestling. Obviously, he's brought a couple of watches that weren't on the agenda for today, or what he was bringing over. So I think sometimes, normally, I would stay a bit firmer, but because, you know, to keep business, you've got to make like a bigger decision sometimes as a boss. So, you know, I know whenever he gets any more watches, we'll buy them all, and for sake of like 100 quid, it's just not worth it. So there we go.
He's your president.
What's that?
That's crazy for you.
Is it?
From the Holy Land.
Is it?
Amazing.
Ah, how's that feel?
Perfect.
Comfortable?
Yes.
Not too tight?
No, just.
So what's this then?
Open it, turn it. This to teach you how to be patient. I got it like from Jerusalem.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh
No,
man,
that's-
that's very kind, thank you.
No problem, because I remember he gave me a present before and I said,
Oh, made me feel all good. I could do with a little patience time to time, let me tell you. That's your receipt.
right, thank you very much.
Thank you for those, that's very kind. Amazing.
Okay, thank you again.
You take care, thank you. All right, we'll buzz you out. Thank you, bye-bye. I concluded with that client, and even he gives me a gift as a parting gesture. I then head back into the office to catch up with the boys and prepare to welcome in the second client. Hi. Yeah, you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
You alright? So what's the story with this one then?
I got offered it and said yes.
Yep. Do you not like the Oyster Flex, or is it?
I love the watch. It's just, to be honest, it's more, the value of it's more on my list than I'd like
Okay.
to wear.
I mean, things when I first started in the industry, like 10 grand was like a threshold for us. So this is when there's no waiting list, of course. So anything over £10,000 back then was quite a tough selling point. 'Cause that's a big ask for someone to spend 10k, whereas now it does seem to be around by the 30 to 40k mark.
Quite like the root beers, actually. I've ummed and ahed about one of
Well,
them.
they're in the money now. If you're going to buy one, it's a pretty good time now. Retail's just under 15.
Yeah.
We sell between 16, 16.5. We just have to make sure the bezel's good condition, because believe it or not, even with that little edge around there, because it's soft, if you mark it, you know, you'll get little sort of like marks on the top. Right, so I'll just check some prices. What did we say on this particular one? Did we give you a window?
29 to 30.
Yeah. What were you, what are you thinking? You thinking Starbucks or?
I quite like the root beer.
Yeah, that's fine. Well,
Well, the other thing is,
Yeah.
You got any 36 Datejust?
I've got the best combination, in my opinion anyway, Fluted, Jubilee, Wimbledon.
No, okay.
In my opinion, I don't think you can get better than that. Obviously, you got the Mint, but I think as far as like dial choices for me personally, I just think the Wimbledon's just
mine
beats them all.
was the-
Right, I'll give that to Josh in just a second. I'll grab you a Wimbledon. Bear with me 2 secs. While he was here, he decided he might put some of the money towards a new watch. He asked if I had a 36mm Datejust. It turns out I've got 2. I forgot about this. This came in the other day. I don't know if it's your thing or not, but it's got the blue motif.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
extremely rare. I'll put that on your wrist. What combination did you have? Was it the Fluted and?
Yeah. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like that, yeah.
it's nice, isn't it? There's more going on in that dial, but for me, I just think the combination works. The colour of the dial, and then you've got the markers, then you've got obviously the black outlined, are the Wimbledon markers. So, and plus it's come to tennis season, so.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
After trying on the Wimbledon, he moves on to the motif dial. Not everyone's cup of tea, but he seems intrigued. We do good deals for 2.
You get 3 and the
Yeah.
10.
Are you looking to do a PX deal then, or what's your thoughts?
Potentially. I do quite like the root beer.
Do you want to have a look at that one? Should we discount the motif?
Yeah, I think it's a bit too busy.
Yeah, no, I get that. Not quite sold on the motif, he then tries on the Rolex root beer, one of our most popular sellers. That one's 15,750.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, what you'd think is you could buy both these two watches, you know, still have some change.
All the two very different.
For different reasons, though, aren't they? I mean, it's all down to, you know, how often are you looking to wear the watch, like daily it or.
General rotation, because that was never on general rotation. That one.
Right.
I quite like that one. I think I prefer the root beer.
Yeah.
So what deal could we do then?
It depends. If I'm buying it outright, it's 29 on yours, just cost of the mark on the shoulder and a few hairlines to it. So obviously we have to get that ready for sale. It's not bad, obviously, so it's fine. If you want to do PX, then it'll do 29.5 PX. That's where it would be. Nope.
No.
Absolutely not. It's just a little bit too tight. That's in the money. If that was like 16.5, it's a brand new and worn full set, everything with it. Yeah, I think it's UK supplied as well as that one.
Can I have a look at the Starboard?
Yep. Please tell me you can see a difference.
Yeah. So which is the latest one?
Lighter one.
The lighter one's
Yeah.
the latest one.
That one.
Do think it looks better actually. Oh, that was cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like that, but it's not different enough.
I'd go for one of these two if I was choosing something a bit different.
I think I might go for that actually.
Yeah.
Whichever one's the cheapest one.
So we're going to go 29.5 less the 10,250, which is 19,250. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get the boys to double check it, make sure it's all correct. Just give me 2 minutes. Thank you very much. Deal done. His Rolex Daytona Sundust for a day at just 36 Wimbledon. He walks away with a new watch and even a bit of extra cash in his pocket. It actually suited him, didn't it? I thought it really suited him, that watch. Best style as well. 36 Wimbledon. After sizing his new watch, I head back through to seal the deal. Yeah?
That's how I would rather wear
Just
it.
have a look at the clasp on the other side. Yeah, that's better. So your watch is in there, we've got your paperwork, you've been paid. Your insurance valuation as well. That's all in there. Give that to you.
Oh, thank you.
And thanks for coming to see
Thank you
us.
very much.
Really appreciate that. Thank you. Enjoy your new watch. Deal done. A fresh watch for our client. With the workshop still a ghost town and no polisher in sight, some of our stock desperately needs a deep clean. So naturally, I hand Joe the delightful task. Joe, what watches have you got to be getting on with?
Well, it's just those down there that were recently de-stickered with the aftermarket stickers. We just need to get them in the ultrasonic.
Right, have you ever used ultrasonic before?
No?
Right, what we need to do is go downstairs to the workshop, figure out how to use the ultrasonic. There'll be some liquid somewhere down there, but it's liquid and water, so if you can find the manual for it, and we need to get it filled up and get it to temperature, because I need to disassemble these watches and get all the bracelets in the ultrasonic. Do you know what the ultrasonic looks like?
Yeah, I do.
You know which one it is, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the table on its own. Okay, thank you, mate.
How hard could it be? I've been asked to fill that one, I think. Let's have a look.
Let's see if he finds the right machine. Yes. No, that's the heater. That's the f***ing heater.
It'd be good if they were labelled.
Joe, can you hear me? Joe? Joe?
No, I need to find a manual.
He's a f***ing idiot. Is that walkie-talkie working down there?
I mean, it would have made sense just to have it right there.
Literally gone to the wrong machine. Look at him. It's a f***ing heater.
Why would someone do something like that?
Joe, can you hear me?
Check his drawers.
He's looking under the desk for it.
No. 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 Ooh. That's for later.
Go get him to stick the walkie-talkie on till I can speak to you, and then I'll just speak to him down there.
And he said there would be liquid as well. Well, I assume. Harmful. Who is it?
He didn't even know how to open the door, does he?
Oh no.
What's he doing? What is going on?
Can you just stick the walkie-talkie on so Charlie can talk to you?
Okay, fantastic. I have to figure out walkie-talkie as well.
Josh, you need to put it on channel 2.
No, it needs to be on channel 1.
What is he doing?
Channel 2.
Channel 2? Well, I don't know how to turn it on.
Oh my God. I might as well just gone done it myself.
There's not exactly just an on and off switch, is there?
Have you got your phone on you?
Yeah, I don't have signal down here.
Joe, can you hear me? With Joe and Josh somehow managing to fail the simple task of switching on a walkie-talkie, I call in the big guns. Magic Mike, our star man, to save the day. How many people does it take to turn on a walkie-talkie?
Excellent, it's been left on. You'll have to put it on charge. Have you got your phone on you?
No signal.
Excellent. The watch polisher has not charged the walkie-talkie.
Told you.
And John has no signal on his mobile phone, so he's unable to communicate with.
Back to me as usual. Sometimes, when all else fails, you've got to roll up your sleeves and do it yourself.
Hello.
Joe,
Yes.
what's that machine? It's a dryer.
Oh, well, you said it was by itself.
Wrong machine.
You said it was sat by itself on a table.
Wrong
That is
machine.
very much not
That's
sat
an
by
ultrasonic.
itself. Right, there we go.
What's that there? Where was that?
That was under there.
Right, so that's going to be for it. So what we need to do is Google that machine,
Yeah.
the size of it, it's the 120M,
Yep.
work out the consistency of liquid. I'll start dismantling the watches, and we'll fire all the bracelets through. You look worried?
No.
You're alright. You'll figure it out. You're a clever boy.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going back upstairs.
I need some comfort food. It's stressful. As Charlie said, if it goes wrong, it can go quite wrong.
With Joe left to Google the manual, he's now got to figure out the correct proportions for the solution. Too much, and it will turn into a thick, gloopy mess. Too little, and it won't be effective at all.
Right. I mean, ChatGPT assured me that there was a maximum fill line.
So it's 1 part cleaner to 10 parts water. So if you want to just put a marked
but
piece
then
of tape,
obviously, well, we need it quite full anyway, so we're just gonna have
okay.
to go for it.
he couldn't grasp the fact that it's 10 to 1.
I know.
It doesn't matter how much liquid you can have, 1 mil,
can
or
use
you
a
can
cup.
have 100 mil.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
yeah. Armed with a plan and a questionable grasp of chemistry, Joe begins filling the machine with water. The tension mounts. And will he get the balance right, or are we about to see things go horribly gloopy?
I think one of this, and then hopefully that's all done. I hope it doesn't explode. And then we turn it on. Are you as nervous as I am?
With Joe seemingly done and back in the office, I head down to inspect his handiwork. Oh, how much liquid there? I don't think that's right, mate. It's quite gloopy, isn't it? What have you actually put in there?
So it was 9 cups of water, 1 cup of the solution.
Was it not 10 to 1?
No,
So when you say 9,
it's 10%, so then...
what does it say? 10 to 1?
Yeah.
Right, so how many bottles of water have you put in there? 10?
It was 9.
9 and then 1. When the watch polisher did it, it didn't look like that.
It didn't look
See
like
how,
that.
No, see how gloopy it is?
Yeah.
So it's 10 parts water, 1 part cleaner.
I was just thinking 10% solution.
No. With Joe's questionable maths corrected, we fix the solution and give it another go. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? I can even feel there's like less resistance there. After giving the machine 10 minutes to warm up, we test the first bracelet. Put that on there, put that in there. Back in the office, our first shipment from the new polisher arrives. With our usual watch polisher unavailable, we had to try someone new, and I'm feeling nervous. I get Josh to unbox the watches so I can inspect them. Josh, do you want to unbox those watches because they're back from the polisher now?
Yeah, I'll do it.
And then we can inspect them and see what they're like.
Okay.
This is the moment of truth. We're still on the hunt for an in-house polisher, and if this isn't up to standard, we're back in trouble. But if this meets the mark, the pressure eases off. Let's see how it turns out.
He's put them in his own packaging, like little airbags.
Has he made those?
Yeah, they've got that. Do you want to inspect these, Charlie?
Yes, please? Could you pass them over?
Yeah.
Oh, so they weren't in the coffins then?
No, but he sent them back separately.
Right, okay, vacuum packed are they? That's really good. A really good job, actually. I can't honestly tell you what a relief it is for me in the business having somebody there that we can at least use for this foreseeable until we find our new full-time in-house watch polisher and watchmakers. What a relief. With that weight off my shoulders, I checked back in with the ultrasonic to see how the bracelet turned out. Oh, all shiny and new, is that? I'm sure professional watchmakers will have a slightly different system to this, but I'm going to take everything out there. I'm just going to pop it on there at the side. And if you look at the before and afters there, which I'm extremely pleased to say, you can see the shine on that there. If you like to take a close up, we'll take a closer look. Brand new. It's the end of a long day and our final client is arriving. Something special is on its way. So yeah, the client's just arrived. Come to sell us a Paul Newman Oysterflex Daytona. Josh has booked him in. Obviously, I've got quite a few things I need to do, so Josh is going to take the appointment now. So he's going to inspect it, make sure everything's all okay, and then we'll get the client paid and on his way.
All right. Josh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You okay?
Good, yeah.
Good. So what's the story with this one?
So I bought it start of the year, and I really like the watch, but I'm just not wearing it.
No.
I'm not going to wear it, so it's
just
one of those things.
better to sell on and make use of the money kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's kind of come up at a time, so I couldn't really get on the list for steel watches at the time, and then I could go on for this one, but it's kind of come up, and there's other stuff that I'd like to sort of see, and I'm not going to just keep it.
It certainly would help get you up the list, wouldn't it? What are you on the list waiting for?
A few things. My wife and I have both got a list running, so Pepsi and some different ones up at Honda Daytona and a few others.
Oh, nice. Did they come through with many watches for you?
I've had 4 in the last year, I think.
Oh, that's good going. I'll just take this into Charlie. We'll swap these over and then give you the back. Yeah. I'll just run these on the watch register as well.
Josh heads into the back to brief me on the watch's condition. He spotted something unusual on the bezel. What's the watch like?
Good, there's just the tiniest little ding on the bezel.
Yeah, that's a lot. On the bezel?
The gold bit.
Oh, there is, yeah. That's right, an awkward bit as well, isn't it? It's got a scratch down there at the side. Go see the client now. Hiya. You alright? Nice to meet you. I'm Charlie.
Nice to meet you.
Alright. There's actually a little scratch on the side of the case there. I don't know if you've seen it. Yeah, there's like a little slash there. There's just a tiny little mark. I don't know if Josh pointed out to you. It's got a nick on it there, and it's actually got like a little scratch just there. Quite a deep one actually. And there's just a few hairlines to there. So has this been worn at all?
No,
or?
I got it from the dealer. I had to take it back to them to put the different strap on.
Yeah.
And I've literally...
Yeah.
It's just purely, as I said, purely because of the value of it.
So yeah, unless the AD's done it, but it's definitely got a mark on it there, and it's got a scratch on the side, which we do see. We prefer them not to have the marks on. We'd have to obviously take those little marks out, and if we take those marks out, then we have to sell it as pre-owned, not new. That's the difference. That's the transparency we offer. I don't know if that's something you'd be looking to do or not. So I don't know what your eyesight's like, but I can get you a loop if you want to have a look at it.
Yeah.
I'll just pop that there. Will you just wipe the side of it, because I've just been handling it, and I'll just show you how you got one there, yeah. The bezel's right on the little edge, round about, let's say 9 o'clock on the actual watch. And I'll guarantee that's done when it's been resized. So I don't know if you want to do a revised look at it, or you want to just put it back in the box.
Yeah, I might have to think about it. I mean, what are we talking?
It's not going to be huge.
Yeah,
but it will.
Frustrating because I literally have not had it on me.
Yeah. Look, give me 2 minutes. I'll have a quick look. You have a think. You know, if it's not for you, I absolutely understand. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes. Joe, can you look at prices of pre-owned Paul Newmans we've had in recently? Just have a look. Let's just see where they're at. Okay, let's do a revised offer for him. See what he thinks. Yes, we've had a look at some that we sold recently. I think we sold a couple only a couple of weeks ago. We would offer 28,750. So it's a reduction of £750, just purely because we would prefer, obviously, to be unworn. We can sell it much easier.
I might just go and have a quick chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll box it all back up for you. Keep back, go outside, have a think. Yeah, absolutely. These ones are always tough. It's no fault of the client, but we simply can't sell a marked watch as unworn. It's just one of those days today, isn't it? Yeah, very disappointed client. Obviously nothing to do what we've done. Understands our protocol and processes. And I'm sure some other dealers may let that slide, but for us, we've got to be transparent with our clients that we sell to, and unfortunately he's took it back for resizing with his AD, and they've handled it in a certain way that has marked the watch, and you can see how annoyed he is underneath. He literally hasn't worn it, but he has picked up a handling mark on the sidewall too. So we'll see what he thinks. I think we've been more than fair, actually. If it wasn't and we offered that watch, we'd actually 28.5, just to let you guys know. So anyways, back in. Let's go see. Yeah, so obviously he's come with his family. We want to keep it nice and private. So yeah, come back, we'll get the deal done and he'll be on his way. Thankfully, the deal was done. We purchased the watch, and while the situation wasn't perfect, we still managed to end up with a happy client. The next day, I sat down with Josh outside of the office to discuss the future of our company. Well, it's nice to be out of the office, Josh. Yeah, just want to have a chat with you really, Josh, about how you think, the business is going in general. You've been with us for just over a year now.
Yeah.
And how do you think we're going? We're going in the right direction. What's your sort of views on that?
It's crazy, isn't it? Like how far we've come since I started.
Yeah.
How busy it is. How more ramped up everything is.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine like in a year's time from now.
The thing is with us, we're constantly evolving, aren't we? So
Yeah,
for me, it's not just about staying still. Otherwise, we wouldn't be where we are now.
No.
I'm 10 years in, you're a year in, and just think where we are going to be. We do have, obviously, going forward, the workshop. Once we've got our fully qualified watchmaker in there, we can then start outsourcing. That will become a business on its own as well. So it will serve LWC, but it will also become a completely separate business. Yeah. And I imagine once we've got HQ fully up and running, we'll have to have some more team members. I think we'll have 2 watch polishers and watchmakers down there to keep up to it. And I think we'll need admin as well.
Yeah, definitely.
For them, because look at the admin that you're doing. You're now moving into sales. And Mike's taking your role. And he's already busy, so we are going to need somebody else. And yeah, I just wanted to actually ask you how you're getting on with, your role.
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's a learning curve, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's to be expected. And
yeah,
if it were easy, it wouldn't be enjoyable, would it?
Yeah.
So you've got to.
No, I think you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And I always tell you that, and I hope you know that. Just purely because it's not easy, like you say, to get into, what we do. It's niche, isn't it?
Yeah.
But also dealing with many different clients with many different needs and buying many different watches for different reasons. So I think that's always nice. But I think because we have the brand, we have the name, we have the stock, the clients are just the best part for me. Yeah. And it's just nice to see you grow from, coming as a PA to then come to sales now. Because for me, that's where I see you doing it. And you just, honestly, I think you do it so well. I think you're so good at what you do. Yeah. And I think going forward, like I said to you before, one day I can see you running the company. And I'll be sat on an island somewhere, middle of nowhere, with a book, bottle of wine, and some
Charlie
cheese.
best press on this.
I won't have a phone. Trust me, I won't have a phone.
Off the grid.
I'll have an old Snake phone.
Yeah.
That's what I'll have. Nokia 6210, Snake, text me, that's it. That's all I want. Which leads us on nicely to tomorrow.
Yes.
Lamborghini Leeds. I'll be out of the office for the day.
Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 hours to be fair, so you're in charge.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll all be fine.
I'll keep your seat warm.
No, you do sit in my seat, don't you, when I'm not there?
As soon as you're out, I'm in there.
So I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know what to expect. And obviously, like I said, you're in charge, so any problems, let me know. We've got to go. We're actually late for Lamborghini Leeds.
I feel very relaxed without Charlie in the office.
She was saying, I want something 100 grand plus.
For his birthday?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that might be a bit too soon.
You just got to make it happen, haven't you? The client wants to watch and we'll make sure we do it first. He's got the card fixed.
So he says, yeah.
I'm not convinced.
They've wiped it. In all the years we've been in business, we've never heard of Rolex wiping a card.
It's just not the news I need to be hearing at the minute. I just need solutions, not more problems.